their electricity bills monthly. To shed light on the current energy issues and what Meralco is doing to address them.
Well,
So,
hi, good
good
morning.
morning, Joe.
Good morning, Chito. Good morning, Teddy, and to
Good
your
morning, sir.
viewers in the Daily Tribune social media sites. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat.
Magandang umaga.
Good morning,
So,
good evening.
Manong Joe,
Thank
kamusta?
you for joining us.
Yeah.
It's my pleasure to be with you guys. Salamat for having me.
Yes.
Yeah, kamusta na ang ano natin,
Preparations natin, no?
preparation sa
Kailan na
election?
election?
Yes, so
May 12.
May
thank
12?
you for
Yeah.
May 12.
thank you
Next
for
month.
that question,
It's
Chito. No,
less than a month.
Since it's election season this summer, we have really been working nonstop to ensure that power remains stable and uninterrupted before, during, and after elections. We know how crucial
Yeah.
power supply is, and this is the reason why we are in constant coordination with government, even down to the local level, barangay level, to ensure that there will be no hiccups, so to speak, during the election period.
But
In fact, last January, we participated in mock elections conducted by COMELEC to more or less ensure that our crews are ready to respond in the event of any power trouble or power interruptions unscheduled just in case that occurs. But we are hopeful that we will be able to provide steady service, and as we speak, and even in the past, we are continuously conducting upgrading and maintenance activities, all our facilities, to ensure they can handle the expected increase as well of electricity demand the summer months. We're talking about March, April, May to June. Medyo bababa na yung demand by July siguro,
July.
pero apat na buwan, Marso hanggang Hunyo, that's a very crucial period for us. And as a measure to ensure that in case there are going to be interruptions, pocket interruptions, but we're hoping it will not occur, we will also be deploying generator sets, mobile gen sets po yan,
That's new.
in our
Gen
vehicles,
sets.
floodlights as well, in various areas as part of our preparations for the election. So, rest assured, you can count on our crews to be ready, and we will be on standby, myself included, the comms team included, 24/7, and deployed in key strategic locations throughout the election period. Para naman masiguro natin na itong electoral exercise ay matiwasay natin na maisagawa, lalo na alam natin gaano ka-critical ito.
Pero Joe, the supply problem, the supply issue is should be addressed by NGCP rather than Meralco, isn't it? Since distribution of
Yes,
electricity.
nandun kami doon sa tinatawag na dulo ng supply chain, ano, and as part of the energy industry supply chain, of course we rely on the availability of power to ensure that we will be able to distribute as well. Now, as far as Meralco is concerned, our generating partners, our suppliers, are there to amply cover us during these critical summer months. Available naman yung supply in the Meralco franchise area based on what we have as far as generation portfolio is concerned. Ang kailangan lang ma-assure talaga, hopefully walang mangyayari mga yung unscheduled outages, Chito, or transmission constraints, kasi yun kadalasan na nagiging problema. Pero ako hopeful ako, so far we're okay. Hindi pa naman tayo pupunta doon sa oras de peligro, so to speak, no? Wala naman tayong naging rotating interruptions all throughout the year, and hopefully that will hold. But as far as Meralco is concerned, we're amply covered. We have ensured that we will be able to meet the requirements needed by all our customers, kasi yun ang role namin bilang distribution utility. Lalo na election period, alam naman natin yan, ano. And really part of our effort, aside from ensuring that our generating supply is covered, yun sa aspeto naman ng demand side management, which is our responsibility. So when you say demand side management, you're basically talking of energy efficiency and very aggressive energy efficiency effort and initiative. At pangalawa, yung participants namin under the interruptible load program. In case
That's important. Oh,
magkaroon ng problema sa supply, then these big customers, industrial and commercial, will utilize their own set of power supply, usually from their generators. Generators nila ang magkikick in case meron supply issue or shortfall. And yung free up na load, magagamit naman ng mga residential customers tulad natin, Chito, at hopefully hindi tayo magkaroon ng anumang problema pagpasok ng election period.
So nagkaroon na ng usapan among the energy sector tsaka sa government regarding how to address the
we're constantly in coordination with them, especially COMELEC. As I said, down to the local government unit level, down to the barangays. Kailangan namin kasi gawin yan pagpasok kasi ng election, in my 36 years in Meralco, I've been here for 36 years. Every election that I witnessed, ang pinaka-crucial dyan is yung down to the ground level. Yung precinct level na tinatawag. Kaya kami, kasama na rin yung information campaign dun sa mga magmaman ng mga precincts. Na pwede, wag ko kayo magdadala ng electric fan o kung ano man appliances. Kasi yung load na yon na para dun sa paaralan, yun lang ang akmang load na kakayanin. Pag dinagdagan nyo yan, malamang sa hindi, tulad nung nangyayari in the past, nag-overload. So pati dun sa load side, ibig sabihin customer side na yon, pati dun pumapasok kami because for emergency reasons, obviously, pero actually customer side na yun. But since it's election period, then we have to come in and help na rin. No? So maiiwasan yun kung lahat will really just make sure that there are no additional load that will be brought inside the precincts.
Right, that's true.
You have to cut off your air conditioner.
Uh-huh.
You have to cut off your air conditioner.
Mostly
Alam mo, Teddy, maganda yung tanong ni Teddy. Alam naman natin gaano kainit. I think the difference lang ngayon compared to nung in my much younger years when I was in Meralco. Noon kasi, di ba, manual yung election. Ngayon, it's automated. So, pati transmittal ngayon mas mabilis na. So, even the period wherein the actual elections are being conducted, mas mabilis na yung ma-resolve yung election mismo, no? Hindi ka mukha nun, naabot ng gabi. Tapos doon yung may mga instances in the past, although mahirap naman talagang magparatang, pero minsan biglang mawawala in the middle of the counting, di ba? Tapos,
that happens.
There are reports na magkakagulo na. So, yung situation na yun is much different now because of automation.
That's true,
and,
yes.
Technology. Talagang malaking tulong. So, talagang itatawid lang natin yung araw na yun, matransmit lahat sa canvassing centers at medyo okay na tayo. Tapos sa mga main canvassing centers, may mga crew tayo naka-standby doon. It's a big work. It's big work really for Meralco. Actually, not only for us, nationwide kasi ito So I am sure the other private distribution utilities and electric cooperatives operating in the country likewise have the same situation as we have. So it's really very important to be present on the ground for our service crews and for us to monitor the things very closely and to closely coordinate with government and our partners in the COMELEC para maitawid natin to. Pero ako, Chito, Teddy, I am confident na maitatawid natin ito.
You mentioned generator sets. How many generator sets?
We have
are you
hundreds
deploying?
set up. Oo, nakadeploy yan.
For every precinct.
For every
Sakaling
precinct?
kunyari, nagkaroon ng problema dun sa isang
Polling
paaralan.
place. Yeah.
Walan, polling center, precinct. Papasok na agad yung genset namin, ikakargahan agad ng kuryente yun. Tapos, bakit may floodlights? Medyo ginagabi na. Medyo pabagsak na yung haring araw at didilim na. Yung floodlights, ano yan, it will come into play para magkaroon ng ilaw. Dun sa
Delikado yung dilim eh.
So, dalawa yan na naka-standby, na dala namin, mga vehicles namin, floodlights at saka mobile
Generator
generators.
sets. I see.
Para lang masiguro natin na walang magiging problema.
So Joe, we're going back to you, but we have to have a commercial break.
First.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
This break is brought to you by Meralco, ang liwanag ng bukas. SM, we've got it all for you. Smart. Live more today. Union Bank. It starts with you.
Usapang OFW is the show that honors the journeys of our modern-day heroes, our OFWs. Join Chingmi Fernandez, John Dodson, and Rafi Ayang every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. to hear the real stories behind the sacrifices. Watch it live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune now on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok.
Want to hear from thought leaders shaping our world? Straight Talk with Chito, Lozada, and Montelibano dives into leadership, politics, and business every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Catch conversation live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune now on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok.
Ready for the hot takes on today's biggest issues? Hot Patatas with Vernon Velasco and Carl Magadia delivers the news that matters. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Tune in live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune now on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok, where the real talk happens.
Utol, once just a colloquial term for a brother or sister. Today, the same term stands for a better option to your transportation needs. Unified Transport Operations League, or better known as Utol, was established to give you an alternative to ride-hailing, with the concept of availing the service with care and compassion, as if it was rendered by your own sibling.
Utol ka ba? Dito ka na.
Now, who would you prefer to drive you home? Utol, the ride-hailing app to consider.
Madaling sabihin mong negosyo, pero ang dami mong alalahanin dyan. Saan kukuha ng mga sangkap, saan ang pwesto mo, trabahante, lalo na ano ang puhunan na gagamitin mo. Ang ating mga kababayan na nagsusumikap ang nangangailangan ng gabay at patnubay para mas handang harapin ang mga pagsubok ng pangangalakal. Ang Kaunlad Pinoy Party List ang tunay niyong kadamay. Kasama niyo kami sa pag-unlad. Bawat Pilipino, dapat may negosyo.
Kaunlad Pinoy Party List number 133.
For
So mga katribo, we're back here in Straight Talk. We're still here with Meralco Vice President Joe Zaldarriaga. Joe, congratulations for getting
Renewal of the franchise.
an extension of Meralco franchise.
Yes. Well, as our chairman said, Chairman Manuel B. Pangilinan said, we welcome the renewal of our franchise, and he stated that it is a recognition of our role in helping the nation's growth. And as he further stated, this development really fortifies our commitment to deliver stable, reliable, and affordable electricity to millions of Filipinos across our franchise area. And he went on by saying that we thank President Marcos for his invaluable support. We are grateful as well to the Senate and the House of Representatives for enacting this important measure.
Would that
That's for another
Alam
how
mo,
many? 25 years?
25?
25 years.
25 years. So from
It's
2020,
2053.
kami ng 2053, if my math is
53.
correct.
Mhm.
Or we won't be around anymore.
Kami, this gives us
25
really,
years.
this
Maybe
gives
90
us
years
really
old.
the opportunity to further serve our customers. We now have around 8 million customers across the Meralco franchise area. I think the record will speak for itself in terms of the service levels. Meralco has performed quite well. We were never penalized because of our service levels. We try and continue to source the least cost possible. As far as Meralco's own rates is concerned, the distribution charge, that hasn't changed since 2015.
Since
10 years
2015,
Which?
yung rates.
distribution charge.
Noong 2022, nagkaroon ng bahagyang reduction sa Meralco rates pa. So, bumaba pa noong 2022. And to date, as I've mentioned, hindi po nagtaas ang rates ng Meralco. Ang nagfa-fluctuate kasi every month,
Generation.
Chito, and I'd like to also really emphasize this, Teddy, yung generation charge.
Right.
Ito kasi yung
That's the thing. Yeah.
really dependent on so many factors. Forex, foreign exchange, the price of fuel, the dispatch capacity. Ibig sabihin ng dispatch capacity, gaano kalaki yung babato niya as far as the supply is
For a
concerned.
certain time, certain
Presyo sa
period.
wholesale electricity spot market o WESM, which we know is dictated by supply and demand. Pag mas mababa ang demand, mura. Pero pag mas mataas ang demand, nagmamahal. Now, anong periods covered usually ang tumataas? Summer. Kaya as much as possible, as far as we're concerned, we source more usually during the rainy season hanggang sa bare months kasi doon mura. And you try and limit your sourcing for the summer months. At the end of the day, it's really flexibility. Being able to ensure that your supply, both from your bilateral contracts and from the spot market, is the least cost, even if it's only a pass-through charge. Meaning, wala pong napupunta sa Meralco ni isang sentimo dyan sa generation cost. But since it's our responsibility to secure and source the least cost for all our consumers, that is what we try to do monthly. Kaya nga ako, meron ng Meralco Advisory, I think it's aired over Daily Tribune as well.
Yeah.
Na-explain ko what are the factors involved. And by the
That's
way,
important.
Chito, Teddy, plug ko na rin yung may segment ako sa inyo, Ask
Yeah,
Man
sure.
Joe.
Which,
Manong
Ask
Joe.
Man, oo, sundan po ninyo. Tidbits of questions of netizens on energy-related matters at pwede siguro, kahit hindi energy-related matter, wag lang love life, hindi natin kaya.
Pwede rin.
that is a lot of energy.
Pag
Love life is a lot. You spend a lot of energy.
Pero Joe,
Is that a column? Is that a column?
No, it's
It's
aired
a,
over your social media sites,
online.
digital.
Are we printing that? Are we running that? No.
yeah, that's a good idea. Why not print it?
I think it's already being run, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Let me check.
In-air na yata nila yan. Jeline would know.
Yeah, we know.
He's talking, Teddy's talking about putting it in print para
Also,
Pwede
you can
pwede
see
rin.
it as well.
yeah.
Pero Joe, you can I presume that Meralco can influence pricing through the power supply agreements.
Yes. Actually, it's a very stringent process. We call it the competitive selection process.
That's true, yeah.
Those who would like to supply Meralco have to fight in a bidding system
Bidding.
and structure. Bidding talaga yan. Mababaan ang presyo yan through a very strict and stringent competitive selection process.
Right.
And this is really a structure and system wherein we are able to get the least, the cheapest cost. Kasi lalabas naman yan, and it's an independent third party who conducts that. And as far as Meralco is concerned, we will leave it up to the bidders. The more, the merrier. The cheaper it is, then the better for us. And the better for consumers. At the end of the day, it's
Right.
really the consumers who will win from a bidding, strict bidding process. And so far, we were able to really generate low rates for them. Because at the end of the day, as I said, it's really our responsibility to ensure that we get the least cost for all our customers.
And you're also getting into power generation yourself, isn't it?
Yes,
Meralco. And would that be part of the franchise, or you need to get
hindi,
another?
kasi ang generation is a deregulated industry, Chito. So kami, we just would like to be part of the solution to ensure energy security. We're not really a big player there in that space, and we're just starting off through our power generation. I think nag-umpisa kami 2014 kung di ako nagkakamali. And compared to the others, who have been there for the longest time. No? And why we entered the generation spaces to simply provide additional energy for the country. We'd like to be part of the solution. Ako, honestly, if you'll ask me, nakita ko yung crisis noong 90s. I was already in Meralco. We had brownouts as long as 8 to 12 hours.
That's
During
true,
Ramos
yeah.
time, no? During the time of Ramos.
Cory and Ramos.
And then eventually,
During Ramos, yeah.
92, 93, 94, medyo nasusolve na. But it came at a steep price, syempre, di ba?
Right.
Because at that time, we really needed power. The country, particularly Luzon. So yung ganung situation is, I am sure, everyone in the industry, government and the private sector would not want to happen again. That's why we'd like to thank really also as well the government, the DOE, the RC for ensuring that energy supply in the country and energy pricing is reasonable.
You're also getting into nuclear, isn't it? There's plans. There's a lot of developments regarding that
Exploring
area.
that space as well, Chito. Kami kung saan po pwedeng makakatulong kami. So we're exploring that space as well very seriously.
Yeah.
I think we already had many initiatives delving on nuclear. As you know, nuclear is a very cheap source
That's
of
right.
energy as long as you can ensure its safety. Lalo na yung dun sa mga island grids, no? Na hindi masyadong robust yung supply. We feel that it can be part of the solution to the problems currently being faced, especially in the island grid. So we'd like to be part of the solution.
Is there anything concrete? Sure. Is there anything
sorry?
concrete about your nuclear, about the
We're
possibility
in the-
that you are going to?
We're in the
adopt
early
nuclear?
stages, Teddy, but we're
Concrete
very
steps.
serious. We're very serious in participating productively in that endeavor. In fact, we've sent our engineers, our young engineers, as part of a scholarship program abroad para mapag-aralan nila itong teknolohiyang ito. At kami, sabi ko nga, ang Meralco naman kasi, whether it's in distribution, generation, and other allied services, we are just here to help power the country's development. At the end of the day, syempre nandito ka sa negosyo, nandito yung mga investors, nandito kami, nagtatrabaho kami para sa bayan. especially now that the country is showing a rapid increase in the economy. May kita naman natin, di ba? Lumabas ka lang, talagang punta ka lang
Right.
sa mall.
Oo nga.
Chito and Teddy, ako yan ang batayan ko. I don't know if that's scientific. Pero makikita mo talaga pag linggo, di ba? Lalo yung mall dito sa may amin, sa may Pasig, dyan sa may Ortigas. Pag linggo talagang
Puno.
dapat maaga ka, kung di wala ka ng parking.
It's true. But maybe in Metro Manila, I don't know about the rest of the country. I think
Well, yes.
Bacolod,
Meralco
Iloilo, and
services
Cebu,
kasi-
yeah.
ang sinaservice namin na Teddy's Metro Manila, Bulacan, Rizal, at Cavite, parts of Quezon, Batangas, and Laguna, and a few barangays in Pampanga. But then again, kung kakailanganin ng tulong namin sa ibang mga lugar, we're here to help. Meralco is just really here to help. I just really hope the public, the netizens will understand where I'm coming from. I just try and explain what we do for public service. Pero syempre hindi mo pa rin maaalis yung iba na sasabihin. Totoo kaya yan ang sinasabi ni Manong Joe? Opo.
Chito.
Kasi ako po ay isa din
Tagal mo naman sa tagal mo na sa
isang-
industriya, siguro may credibility. No?
Balik din po ako sa
Of
media
course.
at sa ngayon ako po yung columnista din. So I share my thoughts as well. It's also part of growing old. Senior
Like
Dr.
us.
Age
Dice.
has anything to do with it.
Yeah.
I think
alam
imparting
nyo,
knowledge,
Teddy,
enlightening
Chito,
people doesn't have anything to do with age.
Yeah.
Let's talk
Alam nyo,
about
Teddy, Chito, ako, you reflect as you grow older, you look back at your life and then you tell yourself, teka, mukhang tawag nila yung pre-departure area, di ba? As my late mentor, LP Kuna would say, yung
Yeah,
pre-departure.
LP. Yeah, I remember LP.
You begin to reflect and, I guess it's always the best feeling to just really give back.
Yeah. Are you writing your memoirs now? Are you
Not
writing your
yet, not
memoir?
yet. But I intend to for my son.
Okay, yeah.
Is that the reason why are you into right now? Meralco is into cat
Okay.
getting
Yeah.
to
Yeah, I wish,
taking care of stray
Great
cats.
question. Yeah, siguro ito
why
yung,
cats?
Yeah,
Or
why
just
cats?
animals?
Maraming salamat for asking me that. In fact, we were awarded by the Philippine Animal Welfare Society.
Yeah.
The highest award on animal welfare. The Katropa program, we call it the Katropa program.
Katropa.
Katropa tayo.
Capital CAT, ROPA.
Parang katribo
program.
rin
Parang katribo rin. Kaya
Katropa
sabi
tayo,
ko,
di ba?
Tropa.
It's really part of our initiative, focus on the welfare of the community cats inside or residing in our
Meralco compound.
headquarters. Dito. But eventually we will be pushing this initiative out there in the other areas within our franchise area, within our sectors. So the primary goal really is to provide a safe, supportive, and humane environment for them. Okay, makwento ko
For
lang.
cats, ha?
We conceptualized this program pre-pandemic pa.
Matagal na
2019.
pala.
Really, ha?
Oo. But nung tumama yung pandemic, medyo na-pause yung programa kasi di ba, hindi tayo talaga most of the days we were working from home, hindi tayo makalabas masyado. So, full blast into 2024 and 2025. Now, we are embarking on this campaign head-on. Meaning, we have institutionalized this already. We launched it during our anniversary, our 122nd anniversary last March. And we hope to expand this further in our franchise area, particularly our sectors and business centers. So,
How old is
Tuloy-tuloy itong programa, baby
What is
steps
it?
nung una, but now we have launched it, and it's our way of really
concern for animals?
fostering the community cats in our compound, addressing it in the most human way possible.
Where do you have a lot of cats in your compound?
We now have around
How did it start? I mean, what sparked
80.
this? What sparked this project?
Oo, kasi ako on a personal level, and nakikita ko din as the one on top of the communications uh, program of Meralco, that how we take care of the strays in our respective areas mirrors who we are as human beings.
Yeah.
And kaya nga ngayon makikita ninyo, Teddy at Chito, yung outrage pag
Yeah.
merong mga posts on animal cruelty.
Yeah, of course.
Because we're nearing
We're
the
helpless,
point, the tipping point, I would like to think, wherein people now understand why we have to coexist with stray animals. Ako lagi ko ang sinasabi, kung hindi nyo kayang painumin o tulungan, huwag nyo na lang saktan. Kasi
Stray
may
animals,
ibang
true.
mga tao na magpapakain, tutulong, at kakalinga sa kanila. Yun yung spirito ng program na to. To me, they're sentient beings. And we share this earth, this space with them.
Yeah.
And the least we can do is kung hindi natin sila kayang tulungan, wag na lang natin silang pusaktan. Yun lang yung pakiusap ko rin. And if we can let this campaign explode into the tipping point, then hopefully we'll make better human beings for all of us. And there are many groups actually who organized. Isa na dito yung Philippine Animal Welfare Society, headed by their executive director, Ana Cabrera. Biyaya,
Animal care.
Care, which is headed by Ma'am Rina Ortiz. And they joined us during our launch. And makikita mo talaga na dumadami na rin yung mga animal welfare advocates, and it's being transformed literally into a community
So,
of human beings.
but your
taking care.
program, the Meralco project is only for cats or other animals as well.
Kasi yung,
This is specifically for cats.
yes, specifically for cats, Teddy, for now.
Why so?
Kasi sila,
Why
sila
so?
lang naman yung nandito sa compound namin eh.
Ah,
For some
are there a
reason,
lot? Do you have a
here.
lot of? Are there a lot of cats in your compound?
Yes, there are.
Could you give us
Kasi
an idea about the population?
Medyo malaki itong area namin.
Area.
Around 80. So,
80 cats.
Oo.
Is that a lot?
Yes.
Okay.
So to ensure na hindi na sila dadami, we have what we call the trap, neuter, vaccinate, and release program.
Trap?
Ito yung
Okay. Yeah.
sa Tagalog,
Ah,
kakapunin.
Kakapunin.
Yeah.
Maging babae o lalaki yung pusa para hindi na dumami. And then they're returned here because this is their home already eh. Dito na sila. Tsaka may nangangalaga sa kanila dito sa loob.
They're
In fact,
fed
kung
and
saan-
everything.
Yes, they're
Fed
and
house and everything.
Yes,
Vaccinated.
and it's a community program. The one shouldering the cost are the employee volunteers.
Ah,
Okay.
It's self-sustaining.
Yeah. So madami.
Kami nagtutulong. Kung minsan, there are friends
so,
that
wala ring there's no danger of a population explosion ng cats.
wala. Kasi, ito gusto kong emphasize. If you have a program taking care of community strays, make sure meron kang program to address their population. Kung hindi, useless.
Kaya nga.
So what is this program? Ito yung TNVR. And in fact, we reach beyond our franchise. Beyond the head office. Dito sa TNVR. Several months back, we were in Pateros. We hosted yung TNVR doon. again through volunteers and through the local government unit of Pateros. Many thanks to Mayor Ike for having us there. And Biaya was there, the other veterinarian office was there as well in some cities. Tulong-tulong, kumbaga.
This Pateros, what's this?
Kay Mayor Ike Ponce. Nandun siya nung...
Is that the Pay It Forward?
Pay It Forward
Yes,
campaign in
that's the Pay It
Pateros.
Forward campaign.
Why is that considered a significant milestone? Milestone in your project, in your efforts?
Because we are able to extend beyond our headquarters.
Pateros.
Yung katropa, itong partnerships namin, at nadadamay na din doon. Pumupunta kasi ako doon eh. So lalapitan na ako ng community. So ako mismo, as the one to top, Manong Joe, may problema ako. Sabi,
Seem to be.
ano ba yung ano mo yun? Manong Joe, bakit ganito? So, nagiging tanungan na rin ako that it's my way also of giving back to them. Any help I can do, not related to animal welfare. And I'm able to, ako natutuwa kasi talaga akong pag nakikipag-usap ako, Chito, Teddy, I really love conversing with the public. I love communicating. So I'm a communicator. And if there are opportunities to yun yung ginagawa ko.
Yeah, yung sa I heard the problem about cats is also in BGC. There's a lot of
BGC and Ayala.
Pero
Yeah,
meron nga
yung
isang
Makati.
animal cruelty doon. I think they pursued the case of a foreigner na kung di ako nagkakamali,
The cruelty.
The BI stepped in.
Is this the
nakikita
Russian?
mo talaga
the
yung
BI.
Is this the Russian, no? This Russian guy?
Bureau of Immigration. No,
Russian-American
It's
guy?
a different
Ano yata, Chinese
case.
national yata ito.
Oh, God. Anong ginawa niya?
Para ang nangyari, sinipa niya yung pusa, namatay.
Namatay.
It's a beloved community cat inside PGC.
Mm.
May CCTV.
Nakita.
So nakita. So
Ito
the
naman
BI
siya
stepped
fine.
in. Kasi alien siya
Na-deport.
sa Pilipino. Parang yun ang pagkakaintindi ko. So we proceeded with
Yeah.
making him accountable for his irresponsible act, which was seen on video through the CCTV.
Yeah.
So the bottom line is to be kind to
You should be.
pets.
He is not a national here. He should behave.
Yes, exactly, Teddy, di ba? Parang
If the Filipinos love their animals, you should.
and yun yung pusang yun, Teddy at Chito, inaalagaan ng BGC community.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
So,
talagang
lot of,
they trounced him for that. Good for him.
Good for him.
Yeah.
So,
And
man,
many other cases. Alam nyo, ako minsan, it goes to my Facebook feed, yung mga cases ng animal abuse. Ayoko na tingnan eh.
Yeah.
Dito sa Metro Manila, medyo natututo na tayo. And even the other areas within Mega Manila. But when you go out there, sa probinsya, particularly, marami pa rin cases.
yung awareness.
Yeah. Dami.
Welfare. And the worst part is, yung patuloy na ginagawang pardon the expression na ginagawang pulutan o kinakain yung
Yeah, Baguio.
We're talking about
dogs in
dogs.
Baguio.
I think many don't know that there is a law
Against
which
doing
is
that.
the violation of the Animal Welfare Act.
Mm.
And that law can put someone in prison if proven that they violated the rights of these animals. Ang karapatang parusa, merong pananagutan sa batas.
Well said as an animal
Are you,
rights
so you
advocate.
really you're an animal lover.
Since birth,
Good. But is it only? But you love dogs also, and other
yes,
animals.
yes. I remember growing up, Chito and Teddy, makwento ko lang. my parents, laging meron kaming alagang aso at saka marami kaming alagang pusa growing up in Makati, Rizal. I just dated myself, tawag sa Makati noon, hindi pa Metro Manila o City. Makati, Rizal.
Makati, Rizal.
Parang
Tagal na nun.
nakaka-relate si Teddy eh.
JP
Doon po nakaka-relate si Chito. Yeah. I remember our address. Diba? Hindi ko nababanggitin yung
JP
number.
Rizal? JP Rizal.
Makati, Rizal.
XXX, for example, no? Borneo Street, that's where I live eh. Barangay San Isidro, Makati, Rizal.
Okay. San Isidro. Malapit
Not
na sa
yet
Daily
to see.
Tribune.
It's near Buendia.
Malapit sa Daily Tribune yan.
Kasi
Yan.
nag-aaral ako noon sa Lasal Taft. So
Yeah.
I used to take the bus every day. It's 3 blocks away to Buendia.
Yeah, it's near Bautista, di ba? And if you
Very
go to
near
Bautista, you go to Lasal. That's the route to
Yeah,
go.
it's very near Bautista. It's very near Buendia. It's
Near Lasal and Saints Co.
tama.
Saints ko.
If you live in that community,
Manila,
stretch yan
tough.
eh.
Okay.
Tama, Teddy, stretch yan eh.
Kasi daming mga
Yung
taga Lasal
San
sa San
Isidro,
Isidro. Yeah.
Parang pareho kayong
Lumon,
pinupuntahan.
Palanan, di ba? Estrada, yan.
No,
Tatawid ka
Palanan,
na ng
yeah.
Manila from Makati.
Yeah.
So either you study in Lasal or you study in Saints Co. That's correct.
And both of you are usually in Saints Co. Lasal-
You can
Lasal rin
confirm
to eh.
or deny.
So, Joe, can we have your parting words?
Oh,
Well,
yeah. Tapos na ba?
first,
wrap it up.
I'd like to thank you, Chito and Teddy, for this opportunity. Sa mga katribo natin, of course, my profuse thanks. Boss Willie, Ma'am Chingy, and the rest of the Tribune family. Siguro hindi nila pa nalalaman na marami na may segment na po ako, Ask Manong Joe. I explain issues related to energy and siguro other issues, pwede rin
When does it come out?
animal welfare or anything related to the industry. Wag lang huli niyo ako tatanungin tungkol sa love life. Hindi ako expert yan. Kay
When does it
Chito ko
come
na
out?
iiwan yun at saka kay Ted.
When does it come out? When does it come out, sir? Manong Joe, when does it come out?
Yung Ask Manong Joe, I think it came out already, if I'm not mistaken.
It comes out in Tribune or comes out in...
Yeah.
Okay.
Online.
Kahapon yata.
Sige. Yeah, we'll check it.
So maraming salamat sa inyong dalawa.
Thank you also for your time and
thank you.
for
Thank
informing
you,
us.
Really good. It's so good to be back.
Manang
Thank
Joe,
you.
thank you
Yeah,
for
Thank
your
you.
time.
We'd like to see you here in the flesh.
Yeah.
I will visit you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So,
Good day, good day.
yeah,
Salamat sa inyong
Thank you.
dalawa.
Yeah.
Thank you.
it's our pleasure, sir.
Pleasure.
That was very truly enlightening. Thank you once again, Joe, for joining us in
And for
Meralco's
assuring us that
inspiring initiatives.
Meralco is going to be up to its,
both.
yeah, we're going to have
And also about the Katropa
good
program.
yeah, good electricity or secured during the elections, which is going to be
it's
next
quite
month already.
assuring.
And thank you especially for animal lovers, cat lovers. I know several. The late Margarita Forest was a big lover of cats. I think he adopted maybe one half of the cat population around in Makati.
One half?
Makati Commercial
It's an
Center.
exaggeration.
Daming cats dyan going around these restaurants. Anyway, so we hope today's discussion gave you a fresh perspective on how corporate responsibility can go beyond power lines and into the lives of even the smallest members of our communities.
So there you have it. And that wraps up another episode of Straight Talk. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok for more meaningful conversations.
Join us again next Wednesday for another episode where we talk straight and think deep. Until then, stay informed and stay safe.
So good day, mga katribo.
Good day, boys and girls.
Ba't iba-iba ang distribution charge sa residential customers?
Sa pagko-compute ng distribution rate para sa residential customers, sumusunod tayo sa tinatawag na socialized structure. Ibig sabihin, kung mas mababa ang konsumo, mas mababa din ang charge. Itong ganitong klaseng socialized structure ay ginawa ng gobyerno natin upang makaagapay naman yung mga kababayan natin na titipid o di naman kaya ay hindi kalakihan ang konsumo ng kuryente dahil limitado ang kanilang appliances sa bahay. Ang lifeline customers naman natin na 100 kilowatt hours and below, may kaukulang discount rin na nag-a-apply sa kabuang bill. So that includes of course yung distribution charge rin. Para sa ibang katanungan, ask Manong Joe lang. Hanggang sa muli mga katribo.